Well, research finished, and once again, welcome back to the Insanity. In the last episode, I fixed a bunch of issues, scaled up, or rather fixed a few more intersections, and so on. And started dragging a little belt here to fuel the antimony oxide, which oh, actually might have actually helped, because here comes some coke right now. I actually didn't even notice. Yeah, I think this probably helped quite a bit. And here we have a shit ton of meat. Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You want wood, or rather something burnable. Yep, that's kind of checks out. Then I can understand why you're not doing anything. And in this episode, I would like to continue the infrastructure work of building rails and stuff. How are we doing with lubricant here? We still have quite a bit of lubricant. That is very good. Otherwise, we would have other issues. Such is life in PyBlock that there's always something missing in Factorio, and in PyBlock there's always a chance that you end up in a negative loop, or that something crashes and breaks the entire factory. But now that we have finished wood research, I would kind of like to know if I can get a compost thing, which I almost can. I need a couple of things: steel, iron plates, and simple circuit boards. Steel, iron plates, simple circuit boards. Steel, iron plates, simple circuit boards. Steel, iron plates, simple circuit boards. Iron plates, copper plates. That used up quite a bit of things, but it will be worth it. Because then I will be able to depend less on the circuits, no, on the ash, and just produced logs from in other ways. Oh, the handcrafting is strong in this one. So in order to get this, I will need to deal with a bit of composting. Can I have some room here? Somewhere. I don't really like building this close to the belt, but I will do it if I have to. Or I mean the rails, obviously. Speaking of belts, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more belts. Rather, I know I'm going to need more belts, because right now I'm out of them. And then you might wonder, why do I need biomass? Well, I need biomass because biomass can become carbon dioxide. Now with this new recipe, I can't apparently put something in a entity that doesn't yet exist. That makes actually perfect sense. Now it exists. Now I can put some biomass in there and build a few more of those. 5. Okay, let's make a whole row of things. And unsurprisingly, I need power. And you are now okay, 2 things. I am missing an underground pipe and I am in need of pipes and belts and stuff. Let's take a few steam engines because they are usually useful for building things. Electricity. And then suddenly I have so much crap in my inventory of very weird kinds. Oh, that's an electronics factory. I didn't know that I had one of those. Haven't I planned to make another electronics factory down here? No, that's a ship shooter machine. 2 entirely different things. Now I'm missing log because I'm missing ash, of course. So using this, these things are in the wrong direction. You can go up here, I guess. Now I'm kind of using up all my belts that I just got. Maybe this is where my missing underground belt is. Pipe. Nope. Let's see. You can now change recipe, please. Oh, right. Muddy sludge. I don't think I have muddy sludge here, but I should probably have it elsewhere. So I'm making this here, but this needs muddy sludge, damn it. Okay. Then I can't use that. And let's see here. Bloop, 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 bloop. And this will need to go. Ugh. Needs to go here. I have plenty of carbon dioxide. You make 150 per second, you use 10. Okay, so you can support 150 of them. No, 15 of them. You make 10 per second, you use 5 per second. So, okay, everything is fine. Very fine. Then the question is if I can maybe use some more fastwood forestries. Because it would be nice to have a few more of these. Oh, damn it. I missed a thing. Okay. Robots. Call to action. Where did I get more belts from? Now we have quite a bit of logs here. You make 0.16 per second, you make 0.15 per second. So I actually make more logs with this recipe. That is pretty nice. Maybe even so nice that I would like to switch more of these. Good. At least one more. Now the question is about those better trees. Although I do need more logs and stuff there, but those should kind of be on their way, I guess. Is there anything else I need here right now except everything? Graphite. Why is graphite struggling? Because I'm struggling with coke because I have too much coal gas. Because I'm consuming too little power from these things. That's ironic, I guess. You consume a few per second. Yeah, because this steam is full, so you need more power to be consumed or something. I have quite a few rails also, but let's see here. With the trees. I would like the trees, please. That requires tree seedlings, which can be made from tree seeds, which can be made in two ways. The best way is, of course, this. Hello? Oh. Okay, in order to make 2.5 trees, I need 1.5 tree as input. And then I also need this kickstarting mechanism. So, not maybe 1 per second. Oh dear. Wait. Thank you, that's better. So I need moss gene samples and trees to generate the better quality tree seeds. And in order to make those, I just need, let's see. Tree can become tree seeds. These become 1. Is 1 enough? No, I think I need more. I need 3 of them to make 1 tree, and then I can make 1 tree using 5 tree seedlings, and then it's a positive loop, I believe. Yes, so the conclusion is that I need 3 tree seedlings and a planter box and stuff. And this requires ground sample and lots of other stuff. And to start this process, I need planter boxes. to make the trees that I originally need, and moss gene samples. But moss gene samples... Ugh. I mean, the sooner I start with this process, the better, kind of. And I don't think there is anything else kind of really immediate that I want to do. So, guess I have a plan. Let's find out where we are making the moss gene samples. If we are making them, I think we are making them somewhere. And we probably are, but not here. Moss gene samples. This is the cDNA. But this is where we could make them. Where was I? There. You or someone made these. Here you go. And then let's change recipe here to moss gene sample. And then I need the trees and stuff. Pretty sure someone made incubated petri dish. Pretty sure you want moss. Haha. So these things shall become these things using tree and tailings. Where do I have? Oh, that's that. This might be a bit more complicated than I thought. Because I need tailings as well. Tailings I have here somewhere. But it's not in LTN, and I wouldn't probably even have duralumin to make more tanks even if I tried, so whatever. Uh, do, 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 do. Moss gene sample tree. Tree planter box tree seedling. Tree seedling moss tree seeds. So tree seedling planter box. I really would like to have planter box somewhere. I mean, I have it here, but that's far away. But I guess I could maybe just loop. Or not, because this is a big mess. Let's see, how much space do you have? Okay, you have quite a bit of space, so you can continue doing that for a while, although here I would very, very much like you there, you, god damn it, there, you, there. I have splitters, let's use them. And then we still have a few messy train stations. Tailings, planter boxes. Let's see, here we have the planter box area. And just of a coincidence, I actually need some of these transport belts. Are you also a provider? You are. And you are probably a bit better located than the other one. So how about you can planter box a bunch, and you need to go there, and you need, let's see, I don't dare to use the copy paste thing because it crashed last time I tried to use it. And then you just need the planter boxes onto this belt. What's this? Okay. The science. Right. Which is currently very, very low in demand. Uh, do, 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 do. Or not low in demand, but low in supply. You go here, you go there, you go there, you go. Loop, loop. Ah! Planter boxes. Hooray! One step solved. Planter boxes are probably going to be needed in a number of places. How very nice that you are built in the middle of everything. And while I am in this area, I also know that there is something I would like to remove over here, because this flora cultivation leads bloop, 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 bloop. It leads here to biosamples, but these biosamples gets flora cultivation from over here. So we can just deconstruct this long messy belt to reduce some more spaghetti. And we need to reduce more spaghetti so that we can add more spaghetti. And this thing has probably been blocked for quite a while because it has been very stupid when it comes to trying to like recycle those soils, because it just hasn't recycled those soils because there's not been an inserter there, because I am so smart. And then we get a little bit of space. Sure, I guess you can actually place those. Nope. Do not place those. Thank you. Oh, I have quite a bit of raw fiber here. Although I guess this raw fiber doesn't go to the... No, exactly, it goes here. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I have plenty of it. It didn't go to LTN. Tailings. Duralumin. 3? Okay, right. You actually only need 15 for each one of those. Thought you needed 30. And here we have two messy, very messy intersections. How about we try and do something about those? I'm pretty sure that no matter how I place these, someone is always going to be in the way. Haha. Okay. I have a power pole there that needs to go. We have a belt here that needs to move. Then we have a bunch of pipes here that causes spaghetti. And then we have this pipe that needs to move a bit out of the way. And then I wonder if maybe it's completed. Nope. Underground. Oh, you really need to build so far? Come on now. And the belt is in the way for a teeny tiny little signal. Yes, there we go. Place the belts. Pipes, rails, whatever. I need more signals. Missing one little signal. Oh well. Such is life. Okay. Tree, planter box, moss. Ground sample. Oh, for that. Okay, great. Sure. Tailings. Tree. Well, actually, at this time I just need to make 3 tree seeds so that I can kind of kickstart the process. So right now I just need moss gene sample and trees, which needs planter box, tree seedlings. Tree seedlings needs tree seeds and moss. Tree seeds needs wood. So how about we say that I want 3 of those over 1 hour or something. Okay, probably not 1 hour, probably 6 hours or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mm, mm, This is a lot of expected materials that I need. This is a lot of expected materials that is needed. 600 trees. 1,800 of those. 39,000 moss. Okay. I do hope this will be worth it. In this, I guess. I might be lucky, but who knows? Moss gene sample, that's completed. Tree seeds, that's quite easy. Where should I put all this? I need tailings. I have tailings here. I do actually have space maybe to make a little requester station around here somewhere. Well, I could increase these pipes. They already go over here. That's fantastic. Because here it's quite easy to actually request the items needed. This is a provider. That's a requester. So I need moss gene samples and Wood. Wood also exists in LTN, although that doesn't exist in LTN yet. I need to fix that. And then I have moss around here, and moss exists in LTN, so then I can make quite easily those things. And then I have planter boxes, so I can make those things. And then I have trees and tailings, and so moss gene samples needs to be provided. That's my conclusion. So moss gene samples are being made here. You actually have quite a bit of space for new potential providers. This is the benefit of using expanding the rails. Now I need logistic train stop. And a few mechanical inserters, a few shunt loaders, a few iron plates because I was missing that. You can have some titanium to even out the inventory. Moss gene provider. Probably gonna be other things later, but for now that's what it will be. Steam for the loaders. I see a pipe. Hello, robots. Here, you made those. Moss gene sample, moss gene sample. 1200 maybe. Red wire. There. Look. Oh, okay. Wow. Thank you. Power to this little thing. .1 per second. Probably not gonna need two inserters here. That's just for taking things out then, I guess. Thank you. I'm missing more stuff here than expected. Thank you. There's those wood things that I just was wondering where they were. And then I guess I can prepare this station as well for the new approach. Although, let's see. You are a bit too close to here, kind of. How would it work if we would place this thing here? Not too much difficulties, actually. Oh, damn it. Uh, 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 uh. Can you... No? Can you move over here, maybe? Yes. Is that in the way? No, not yet. So you can maybe move a bit up there, and then you have more space here. And then let's... I am absolutely horrible at estimating where things will end up. And remembering what covers or not covers. Okay, that's solved. You have a little power pole here that's easily solvable. You are no longer needed, I believe, because you're just forwarding those requests with for the old system. And then you have here a bit of underground pipes. And then you have here a few electric poles. Too close to existing rail signal. Okay, so now I just need to raise all the signals here that I can find. And change this. Temporarily close this way. And you are deleted. You are deleted. Remove anything that is curved, sort of. And then place. Which one is... Ah, that one. There we go. And then you here needs to connect there. And then we enable this again. Then we hope that we have enough rails. But I definitely do not have enough signals. And I didn't have enough rails either. But did I have enough rails for the important parts? Probably, yes. Because this is still not in use. Okay. I need more signals, and while I'm here I can move this a bit. And while I'm here I can use an underground belt there. And then I can get maybe more signals, hopefully. No, no signals found. They are probably lacking things. They were indeed lacking things. I'm a bit worried that I'm not getting that much wood. I would expect the log problem to kind of be solved by now. And it kind of is. It's just that... wait a minute. Lead tin provider. Really? Right, because that's the wrong direction. Damn it. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Whenever you change the rails, make sure that the trains can pass in all directions that they need. So here I kind of need to build something like that then, I guess. Come on. That means that you do not need these things. And I would kind of like to place these rails manually right now because I don't think that I have enough for all this. Teeny tiny piece of missing rail. Okay, trains, can you please start working again? I'm an idiot. Thank you. Do I want to know when was the last time that 6 seconds ago? Weird. Very well. Now at least it's solved. Ah, okay. 9 minutes of doing nothing. Not great. Not great at all. So does that mean that I can get back to the issue of tree seeds? Ugh. I have moss gene samples now in LTN. 108 of them, not a lot, but not horrible. So then I need the tree seeds. That is quite easy. That's just a part of assembling. Then I need moss and tree seeds. And then I need, okay, I'm going to need 3 botanical nurseries, it looks like. That's one. Do I have any ash? I usually have ash, but I am actually having a bit of problems with ash now because the things that need ash are the trees very much. Copper. Inventory space. Soil. There we go. You. Nope. Okay, you did not make that. You are actually not even needed here anymore. At least not that part. Then let's go to where I sort of plan on putting this. This is tailings. This is a provider, this is a requester, this is a requester, and here we already have the moss. That's a provider. Here we have something else. Okay. So I'm going to need a moss gene sample. I'm going to need wood. I'm going to need moss I have over there. I'm going to need those planter boxes. And I think that's all I need. And I need my robots to play stuff. That's moss. And that's for that part. Then I need the tree seeds. For that I need the wood, which should come here at any point. And then I need To assemble the wood into tree seeds, this is a lot of free space, right? Somewhat amount of free space at least. And then you can take these and combine with the moss in a botanical nursery. Do I have water nearby? Yes. And then you need the tree seeds that will come there. And then actually you can just take things and go straight down. And then you are going to need power before I forget it. That's that, that's that. Then you have tree seeds, then you need the planter boxes. And the planter boxes should go into another one of these things. So you can go straight down there. This is such a big spaghetti. And you also need power before I forget it. Let's give you a bit of wood. Just so that you can start. Then you will get trees. And then you will, let's see, you get the planter boxes there, yep. And then that's completed. Then we need another one of these things, which is where the tailings come in. And then you need the mossine samples, which should come here at some point. Which actually already exists here. Fantastic. That green wire is no longer necessary because it used to just forward those signals. And now we just need a bit of luck. Quite a bit of it actually. I would be so happy if the first one produced was a success. But it's most likely not going to be. More than 2. 3 seedling 2. Anywhere I am, not that. That. 3 seedlings. And the first one was not a success, neither was the second one. But okay, things are working except for the fact that I'm not getting those planter boxes. Why am I not getting the planter boxes? Are they not being provided? They should be provided. They should be provided around here somewhere. Okay, I honestly don't know where they are provided, apparently. Here. I'm missing empty planter boxes because I'm missing iron plates. That's not great. But we have 356 planter boxes here. So they are ready to be delivered. It's just that we need a train to actually do something with them. And why am I missing iron plates? Because these are not doing anything. Why? Oh, right. Because I'm missing logs for the foul guy. Antimony is at least now working again. Yeah, here we're gonna need quite a bit. Okay, I guess we already need to kind of wait for things to be delivered and stuff. So with that, I will say thank you once again, as always, for watching. And see you in the next episode, where I am most likely not going to have any of these things. But who knows? I guess we will wait and see, but I don't have any high expectations. Thanks for watching, see you next time.